to my channel. I know it's been a minute. I haven't recorded anything, uploaded anything in a little while. And the last few things that I put up, were about music, but I just wanted to get back face to face, talking about some stuff. And the few things been weighing on my mind, I'm not gonna lie, I gotta get it off my chest. You know what I'm saying? So I want to talk about basically just the 10 things that have been keeping me sane inside quarantine. So in no particular order, you know what I'm saying? Let's just get into it. So first thing that really has been keeping me together, I think, has been experimenting with my hair. Like, not gonna lie to you, you know what I'm saying? It has been fun to do different stuff. Like, I usually don't do much with my hair because I'll be intimidated by like the process of stuff. Like, it seems like it's gonna take a long time, or I don't know if I'm skilled enough to do that. Like, I haven't tried braids yet, but I wanted to try the 2-strand twist. So, I tried it about 4 or 5 times now. This is like my 5th time doing it, and I haven't gotten to the point where when I take it out, it looks good, because I leave them in for a little while, because I like the way it looks as a twisted style, rather than just a twisted, like the twist out, you know what I mean? So today, yesterday I was about to take these out. I just took these out and I wanted to see what it looked like, and man, you know what I mean? Let me hit you with the 1 2 1 2. You feel me? You can just, as you can see.
Oh, Noah. Where?
No.
Yes, bitch.
No stiff bitch.
No, none of that.
Shake bitch.
You know what I'm saying? The glorious nest, that B. You feel me? I like it. You know what I mean? This is different for me, bro. Like, I really don't be doing this. So, it look cool. I like it. I'm gonna keep doing it. It took a long time. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, it takes patience, and that's the one thing I think I had to really get down, is the patience, because it's not complicated to do. The parts, okay, parts are terrible. I'm not gonna lie to you, parts are terrible, but I feel like it looks better when I twist it out. But my parts are bad, but I feel like the patience it takes to just get in each individual one, make sure there's enough hair between both of the strands and stuff like that is important. So I've been trying to do all of that. The second thing that has been keeping me sane in quarantine, I would have to say, right, TikTok did its thing. Like, TikTok is pretty interesting. At first I wasn't that into it, and then like now, I kind of be going off. I mean,
if you don't like me, that's fine, but watch your mouth.
But I don't know, I really do like TikTok. It's fun, it's interesting to watch, it's nice to see other people do different stuff and have fun with it, and do the same sound, but just have fun with it, and do their own interpretation of it. One thing I will say though, now we got to get into it, because like I've noticed it. Like, I've had the time, I've been in the house, I'll be on Twitter now, so like I've had the time to look into it, see what TikTok's all about, and see what the talk about it is. So, and when I say I be on Twitter, I just see the stuff that's said about it on Twitter, but I I be on TikTok now as well, and it's just like I see the stuff that goes on, and I definitely will say that the black TikTok creators are not credited the way they should be, or boosted on just in-app itself, being boosted in-app, just being on the For You page and stuff like that, or even when you go to like views and stuff like that, when you go to look at the sound and you see the original sound, okay, cool, you see the original sound, but then you'll see like a whole bunch of, and I hate to say it, but it's a lot of white people that you'll see first before you see a drop of color, or just very, very light-skinned people. Not saying that like light skin's a problem or nothing like that, or being white is a problem, but it's just the inclusionary element to it is very like tokenized and commoditized, because like you'll hear a sound from an original creator, you hear people do it over and over and over again, and you'll never see like the original creator get the clout, or the actual original video get the views from that from that video. So I think that's important to think about and talk about, because it's really jacked up. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like, it's kind of messed up, and it is hard to get views, because like what TikTok does, I won't lie, like I've watched the algorithm. What it'll do is it'll like basically, you'll get on the app, you'll do a few videos, and you might not get you might not get a lot of views. So then it'll just throw out like, okay, boom, they'll throw you on the For You page, and then you'll get like 500, 1,000 views real quick, and it makes you, boost, whatever, endorphins, and be like, all right, I'm gonna do more videos, and then boom, there's no more views. And not gonna say like that's a bad thing. I obviously get the strategy for what they're trying to do. I just don't think it's cool when you're doing that on top of not giving the original content creators, like, ones, the credit that they deserve. So, I got a little problem with it. Hate to say something. But on to the next topic. The third thing that's really been keeping me like sane is like, I've been listening to new music, man, and I feel like there's a lot of underrated artists out there. There's people, well-known people as well, that are already out and pretty famous, but they don't get the credit that they deserve. And I've just been listening to new music and just diving into different genres. Right now, I've been having fun like making playlists. Like, I've been having a lot of fun making different playlists. That's been like one of my favorite things, I'm not gonna lie, because it's just fun to curate playlists where this is something you like, this is something you can promote and put on, and like put your favorite artists together on a multi-platform. I'll be doing it on Apple Music or whatever, but let me get into the artist that I'm talking about. I might go and leave that link in the bio to the playlist, because I made a playlist that I really like. A couple more, but this one is called Hit List. Real basic, you know what I'm saying, but had to do it. But it has people like, I'm gonna just tell you some of the feature artists. I'm gonna tell you some of their songs, you know what I'm saying. So we got Jamila Woods, Tyler the Creator, Chica, Lucky Day, Kate, Two Eyes, you already know what I'm talking about, T.Y. Savage, Bass, For Riff, The Internet, Mahalia, Tory Lanez, Brianna Cash. Tory Lanez is lit, but Brandy, Blush, Co. I don't really know who he is, but his music knocks. Anderson Peak, Ade, knocks. Georgia Smith, Mick Jenkins, Myra, Underday. I don't know. This one band, I will say, is one of my favorite bands. Well, I won't say favorite, but like I listen to like their one album like over and over again. A few songs off of there. I first heard them when I was working down in DC, and the place I worked at, like they played, they had their own playlist, and they would come on there a lot. Their company was based out of Europe, so they played a lot of European music. And this one group, Ezra Collective, I think out of the UK, bro. Yo, their music knocks. I love it. Kirby, banger. Falana, banger. Burna Boy, Boogie. I don't know if y'all heard about Boogie. Okay. I'm not talking about A Boogie with the hoodie. Although, that's my man's, he knocked too. This dude Boogie, I think he's, I don't know if he out of LA, but I know he's from the West Coast, but my man's bang. Like, he has a song. The song I first heard it, actually first time I heard him, I think I was watching Creed, I think the second one, and he has a song with Eminem, and I looked it up, banger. That's Rainy Days, that's my shit. And then I just looked on that whole entire album, and it was just banger after banger after banger, and it's like he got that smoothed out melodic shit, but then also he can go into the real, I like it, you know what I'm saying. I got into this group called Brass Tacks. Never really heard of them, but I'm gonna tell you, it's good music. Got Dreamville. I think like a lot of Dreamville's projects go underrated. We ain't gonna get into how I feel about how people treat J. Cole in general, but I feel like Dreamville, their projects be like real banger after banger after banger, and people don't be putting up for it. So I got to, you know what I'm saying? Got to. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that in the description. But yeah, just getting into new music, looking at different shit. just getting into it. I've been getting in the house. I don't really listen to house music like that. I got into it more this past winter because I just been getting more into like Baltimore club music and stuff like that. I always love Baltimore club music, but I've just been getting back into like the old school jams of Baltimore club music, like K Swift and the Hammerjacks and all that good stuff, Miss Tony, all them good bangers from back in the day. I just been trying to get into and talk about, and I really feel like seeing the house genre has really gone underrated because it was a black created genre of music. I feel like it's a very underrated genre of music. It bangs, it cranks, it's nice, and I feel like other people have picked up on that, and I feel like our own people haven't. We gotta get into it. I mean, y'all, like, it knocks. There's so many different variations of house music and what that sounds like. Like, Jersey is technically house music. You got Chicago with house music where it originated, and then you have Baltimore club music, which is technically house, and it's just like, it really does bang for what I think it is. And I know Chance the Rapper, he's played around with it in some of his songs. Azalea Banks as well. And LaKaylee 47. You know what I mean? Like, house music being in, just the black community period, and then the black queer community, obviously, where, people really go up for it. And I really do think it needs to be, appreciated just a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, people don't give it the respect that it's due. But yeah, on to the next topic. The next thing that I've really been into is getting into more shows. I'm watching TV more than ever. Obviously, I got all this time on my hands, so I just been watching a lot of different shows, Netflix. My mom got Disney Plus, so you know what I'm saying. I've been looking at Disney Plus a lot, and I've been watching some of the old movies and cartoons and like shows from Disney Channel that like they're lit, man. Like, you can't deny how lit they were, and the bangers. I feel like low key the substance and like grade and quality of television has gone down nowadays, because like I honestly feel like a lot of television back in the day also had like, it has to have like a moral to the story, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like a lot of like kids television, some of it anyway, well, the majority of it anyway, is very like slapstick comedy based, which can be cool and it's funny, but it's like, what are you learning from this? Like, because educational television can be fun, you know what I mean? Like, not saying they gotta be like, ABC's 1, 2, 3 and nothing like that, but it definitely could be more of a moral based, perspective and stuff like that. I feel like, put a little substance in there, because you could have slapstick, that's no problem. Like, I feel like That's So Raven is the perfect example of slapstick humor, and putting a moral base in some of those episodes where it's, talking about family or how you treat your friends, or even discrimination. She touched on that subject. So I feel like that's a perfect example. I feel like we need to have that a little bit more, in today's society, because people going crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit is getting wild out here, you know what I'm saying? So now more than ever, I feel like we need to be mindful of what we teach our children and what we let our children watch and see. But I got a whole other topic. But yeah, speaking of that, I've been watching like That's So Raven, Cusco's what was it, Emperor's New School. I love that show. I used to love that show growing up. I just been getting into a lot of old shows I used to watch, some of the old movies. But on Netflix, I've been getting into a couple of new series out there. I watched the Madam C.J. Walker series. I loved it. It was cool. It was a different take on the story. Like I said, a little bit of comedy, but also you're learning something from the story. And it could be, whoever's perspective, but you're still, it's some some historical fact and content and what's being told. And I feel like that in and of itself is really, really important. I enjoyed the representation, but also with the marriage of a little bit of comedy. I feel like that is hard to do on such a heavy subject sometimes when we're talking about coming up through discrimination against other races, against black people, and then also within our own community. So I feel like those subjects are a little bit difficult to touch on, but the way the writers of the show went about it, I feel like they did a great job. My personal opinion, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they did a great job. Another show I've been watching Preppers. Bro, they may have a point. Like, some people go real extreme about how, like, they prepare for, like, natural disasters and stuff. Like, the show's about basically people preparing for, like, natural disasters or nuclear warfare or what have you. They, like, have very various reasons for why they prep and why they think, you know, like, there's gonna be a blackout and all the technology is gonna drop. But I'm not gonna lie to you, like, high key, some of the things that they talk about, it is good to be prepared and good to be well ready for whatever situation could occur. I mean, because look at the situation we're in now. I necessarily wouldn't say I was prepared for any of this to happen when it comes to a business sense, or just like in my own home. Like, I was not prepared for any of this to happen or to occur. So I don't think any of us were, but I think it's good to prepare in the event of, you know, because there's always that what if. And I do think, you know, you could do it at your own pace. I personally wouldn't go to some of the extremes, but there's some stuff I would definitely 100% do. Another show I haven't watched it recently, but I feel like I should talk about it, is oh my god, why can't I think of the name? Astronomy Club. Astronomy Club is hilarious. Yo, y'all have got to go watch it. This show, when I tell you, has cracked me up from beginning to end. It is hilarious. Some of the stuff can be a little bit corny, but nah, yo, like, it's actually funny as hell. I miss short shows. I miss that. Like, there hasn't been like a really bomb short show since like Key and Peele and the Dave Chappelle Show. Like, there hasn't been, well, Dave Chappelle Show, then Key and Peele, obviously, but like, there hasn't been good shows, like good short shows out since then. So I am like really enthralled about it because it is funny as hell. Next topic. Moving right along. Another show, another thing that I've been doing to keep myself a little sane in quarantine, I've been really getting into gaming. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never really took gaming seriously. I got my first Xbox in 2014, and I was a junior in high school then, so like I was pretty behind the game as far as gaming went, because everybody had like their Xbox since middle school and shit like that. I ain't have one, so you know, I was like a Nintendo kid. Like, that's the kind of video games my parents wanted me to have. Like, I had Nintendo games, and not taking it for granted, I enjoyed them. They were fun, but they weren't like necessarily Xbox type games or like PS type games. So I'm an Xbox guy myself personally, but I've been getting into it. I've been enjoying it because I have the time, like I said, to do it. But I've been getting on. I love Halo 5. That's one of my like old school classics. Not Halo 5 obviously, but just Halo in general. I love Halo. I like Destiny. Destiny is cool. When I played Destiny, you know, I was having a good time, and then I played Halo 5, and I was like, I'm not gonna say it's a copy and paste, but you get the gist. It's a fun game though. It's a fun game. I love it. But you get the point. I've been playing Modern Warfare. I haven't downloaded the whole entire game. I've been playing Warzone though. Warzone is lit. It's basically like a PUBG or Fortnite type situation, but with a Modern Warfare skin on it. I love it. I like that game. It's fun. I like the interaction and the combativeness of it all. Of course, I've been playing Injustice and Mortal Kombat. Those are always good, like ones to have in the back. Like, I love those. And then Grand Theft Auto. I've been trying to get through the goddamn. Listen, when I say I've had my Xbox One since 2015, in the same year I got GTA 5. I have yet to finish the story mode online. I don't be having the live long enough because I don't be paying attention to it, and then like I don't have it no more, then I don't feel like paying for it, or I just don't be on I don't be online. So I'm still like, here we are in 2020, 5 years later. Not to remind you that it's been about 7 since we got a new GTA, but
yeah, I think you're trying me.
It's a different conversation, but I've yet to finish that shit. So that's whatever. I've been bullshitting on that. But I've really been getting into 2K. I ain't like 2K. I was not a fan. I was a Madden dude all the way. I like 2K, you know. Every now and again, hop on, have a friendly competition, but I was not a fan of 2K because that shit used to get on my nerves. I could never win. The fail-safe, I'm not gonna lie, is really hard on that game. I'm not a great gamer. I already said it's not what I do. I don't got the time for it, you know what I'm saying? But when I get on, I like to win sometime, you know what I'm saying? But I just be noticing the algorithm of the game. I'm like, damn, so it be like letting you win, think you got something going, and then boom, nope, miss that, and I be shooting nice. But anyway, my cousin came over the other day, and I realized I wasn't playing. I got 2K20 now, and I realized I wasn't playing in like 2K mode, so I was playing in like where the camera was just like on the court this way, you know, very vertical. So I switched to the 2K mode. I was like, yo, this is amazing. Like, I had never played it like that, and I started scoring. So, you know, I be on there now. I like it. I don't know if I'd be good, you know, in any competition against other people, but we gonna see tonight. But yeah, that gaming has definitely been a big thing that I've been getting into, getting on live, the competitions with people, you know, that I know just from online, just from, you know, getting to know people, and it's fun. I like it. The next thing, I've been eating in quarantine. Am I proud of it? No. Am I trying to use it in moderation? Now I am, yes, because like I'm not gonna lie, I was pigging out at a point. Like at first I was doing real good. Like I was exercising, you know what I'm saying, real heavy on it, but then I started eating and I was just, you know, running it up, and I wasn't exercising, so you know, I was really running it up, if you get what I'm saying, you know, running it up. So I ain't gonna lie, I've been snacking out, and when I do snack, you already know Skittles is my faves, but I don't got those with me right now, you know what I'm saying? Pie, I'll get you some, because you already know these is the OG classics, Scooby-Doo snacks and them shits, schmiggity smack, and I love them. But yeah, I be fucking these up. And the other one is, you know, I wanted to try something. I said, let me step outside the box. Let me do something different. Let me try something. And what I tried is these Starbursts right here. Okay, now these gummies, and they're a little sour, but yo, I like sour shit. I've been getting into it. I like it. This is my shit right here. Like I be fucking these up, bro. Like, it's not even talking about it. But you know, just my little snacky snacks. The other thing is water. That's obviously on the list because I've been really mindful of my water intake prior to quarantine, because I noticed like when I drink water, my skin look good, you know what I'm saying? Like I be looking okay, you feel me? When I don't, I look like I'm dying. Like I got dark circles under my eyes and my skin be dry, and I just be looking decrepit and like somebody just sucked the life right out of me. So I be trying to drink water now, so you know what I'm saying? Results. The other thing is, like I mentioned, I do be working out sometimes, but when I do, it's fun. I be on the little stationary bike, and I got my weight. I got like a 30-pound weight, and I just be lifting, and I do try to you know, do mountain climbers in the basement. But child, let me tell you, I be slacking. Like at first, like I said, I was going off, but I have been slacking these last few weeks of quarantine, and it shows. But I'm gonna get back on it, definitely. The last thing though, I don't even know if I'm at 10. I lost track. We ain't worry about that. I lost track though. The last thing that's been keeping me like on my toes is, you know, working on my other projects that I got going on, trying to get back into my photography and just like editing pictures and stuff like that. But trying to keep that business, up and alive and on the social media sites and trying to get some followers and stuff like that. I'm obviously going to leave the link in the description below. You already know what's going on. But I've been working on another project called Culture Media, and it is a DMV based content source. So come get you some. We are going to be covering a couple different topics. We got discussion panels, we got beauty and makeup, we have podcasts, so we're gonna be everywhere doing everything and all up and through your hood and on your TV screen. So follow us on Instagram at cul.ture.media and on Twitter at _culture media. So man, just see what we're gonna do. We coming. We do have a podcast currently out. Episode 00 is out on SoundCloud at Culture Media. So just check us out, see what we're about. Like I said, we cover a couple different topics, and we're cool. We do our thing. You know what I'm saying? We out here, young hustlers trying to get it, and see what we have to bring to the table. But other than that, guys, it's been cool talking to y'all, but I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here. Go be fat real quick, and then I gotta go run some errands. But I will see y'all next time. I will try to be talking to y'all again next week. What we gonna be talking about, I don't know, but we gonna be putting it on the table. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? We gonna be talking about it. All right, but I'm gonna see y'all.